Hello, my dear Watsons. In the words of Sherlock Holmes, there is nothing more deceptive than an obvious fact. This will be key in our investigation today. As was previously discussed, MatPat released a theory about the highly acclaimed Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild. From online commenters to YouTubers, fans all over the world have been exploring where this new title fits in with the established lore. MatPat's conclusion was that of the failed hero timeline. He concluded that he had rock-solid evidence. Moreover, he believes that the evidence of the triumphant child storyline is too meager, with the glowing embers of Twilight quotation in a look-alike Hyrule castle. The truth lies beneath the surface, my dear Watsons. In an interview with Game Rant on July the 2nd of 2017, Zelda director Hidemaru Fujibayashi says, of the timeline, it takes place in an age long after any of the titles released to date. It is the most recent age, and because of this, we believe players will be able to easily immerse themselves in the game. This statement offers much more flexibility on the part of the storyteller, and in the case of Zelda's creator, Shigeru Miyamoto, it may be observed that Easter eggs and plot points may be more fun than fundamental to a game. This key observation may be found in an interview between Miyamoto and the late Iwata. In the Iwata Asks segment, Miyamoto expresses his desire to focus on the game rather than the story. Miyamoto: the stories in The Legend of Zelda may not match up as the series progresses. We actually expend a lot of time trying to make them match up, though. It would make things a lot easier if the player said, "Oh, that doesn't really matter." Iwata: you would rather spend your energy making game elements rather than the story. Miyamoto: that's right, but I want to make video games without having to worry about such background info. This exchange reveals much. While the Zelda team does make an effort to create a cohesive storyline, Miyamoto would rather focus on the game than consistent lore. That is not to say that Breath of the Wild does not come within the Fallen timeline, but that the 10,000 or so years makes it all rather arbitrary. It could easily be the child timeline as well. There's enough time in between to account for many more instances of Ganon returning and the rise, fall, and change of species and/or civilizations. I'm entertained by the notions of these game theories, but unlike that MatPat character, I am not so convinced by the evidence. For the evidence is all contrived in good fun. If anything, a unified storyline may not fit a particular narrative, but it would allow for a continuation of the story without the necessity of managing 3 timelines of lore. And with over 10,000 years from previous games, the creators may change things up at will. Thank you, my dear Watsons, for watching. If you enjoyed this video, press that like button and subscribe for more. If you have any further thoughts, feel free to comment below.